Hey y'all, my name is Travis, and today I'm going to be walking through how you can import cost codes. So I want to start just by defining the difference between an item and a code. So a lot of people that are moving from other systems, you might be building estimates with cost codes. So NAHB cost codes, CSI cost codes. If that's you, then we would probably import the code the same as the item, meaning we would run an import for the cost code first, and then we'll import items in the catalog with the same name. When you're building estimates in JobTread, you're technically building them with cost items, all of which are tied to a cost code and a cost type. Think of the code as like an accounting code, like an overall bucket of money. The codes are what hook up to QuickBooks and connect to products and services. The types are more just like general categories like labor versus materials. But again, we're focusing on the code right here. So, the level of detail you get in with the items themselves is kind of a separate question here, but I'm focusing on the importing of the cost code. The way you would do this is go into your settings and go under the job costing tab and scroll down. This is where you're going to find those cost codes listed. We provide you a default list of codes. It's trade based, really kind of following the chronological life of building a home, but obviously it doesn't make sense for everyone. And if you have your own list, then we'll want to import that into the system. So how do we do that? I would start by exporting this file, the existing list, just so you can open the file and see the existing structure. So let's open it up. This is what that file looks like. I do want to make it a little bit bigger so you can see everything okay. Here we have a cost code ID, we have a number, and we have a name. Just a note, anytime you open up a CSV file in an Excel spreadsheet, if there are leading zeros at the front of a number, it strips them off. So when we resave this file, we're going to want to make sure that we resave it with the zeros in front. So what I mean by that is instead of just 1, 100, 200, we really want it to be 0001, 0100, 0200, and so on, because that will allow it to sort the way that we want. And so I'm going to select this column here, and I'm going to say the format of this should be 4 digits. There's probably a few different ways to do this. This is the way I'm comfortable with it. And so you see how it adds the zeros back. So just want to make sure that that happens before you run the import. Otherwise, you're going to find things are sorted incorrectly. So there's really only one required field when you're doing a cost code import, and that's going to be the name right here. Technically speaking, you don't need a number, but pretty much every cost code set I've ever seen does have numbers in front. So typically you're going to have a number, you're going to have a name, and that's all you would need for the import file. So I think you use the export from JobTread as a template, and then this could be your import file right here. Obviously, you'd replace the values with whatever cost code set that you want to use. If you're wanting to do a 2-tiered structure, meaning you have your parent code, let's say electrical, for example, but then you break it down further into electrical labor, electrical materials, electrical sub, it's going to be a 2-step process. So we're going to start by importing all of the parent codes first. So take that list and then go back to the cost code section. We're going to click the import button, and then we're just going to upload our file. So I'll pull my file across, and it's doing a field mapping here where it's saying, hey, this is the file. You had 2 columns on it. What fields within JobTread do we want to map to? If the names are perfect, where this one happens to be because we exported from JobTread, everything should align perfectly. Now it's just a matter of clicking import all, and then that will process it line by line. So for that 2-step process though, if you then want to add children code under it, let's go back into the file, and then we would add 2 columns for the parent number and the parent name. Technically speaking, the parent number is not required. As long as you get the name right on the import, then this will map it to the appropriate parent code. So what I mean by that, let's remove most of these values. And let's say we're importing now 3001 electrical labor, 3002 electrical materials, and 3003 electrical subcontractor. So to get these to go into the appropriate parent code, all you would need to do is put the name of that code. So in this case, it'd be electrical. So when we're done with this, that's effectively it. We would save this file, run that second import, and then that would put all of these children codes under the appropriate parent. So that is the cost code import process. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to our team, support@jobtread.com. Thanks so much.